Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today we happen to be talking about Dream once again, which frankly I haven't talked about Dream in such a long time, but some of the past few videos that I made on Dream haven't been the best for Dream. And the reason why I say that is because I talked about his allegations, because if you guys are not aware, allegations did come out against Dream last year, and I covered them here on the channel. And you guys are probably asking, well Breone, why are you talking about these allegations again if they happened like last year? And on top of that, some of these allegations just really didn't look credible. Well, the reason why we're going to be talking about them today in this video is because Dream has responded to the allegations once again. Now, before we get into Dream's response, I figured I'd refresh you guys on the allegations. So on October 14th and 15th, two people had came out against Dream, the first person being Anastasia and the second person being Amanda. Now, what Anastasia had came out and alleged that Dream had had an inappropriate conversation with her when she was 17 years old, in which initially she put out this tweet saying, "Too tired / real life struggling to get involved, but the YouTuber trending right now already face revealed to me 2 years ago when he was flirting with me when I was a minor through his personal Snap number and Twitter. The shit you see is probably real of others with similar stories. Funny draft though." Now, most of the tweets that I went over in my video are basically just hearsay, and I'm not saying that because I really wanted to discredit this person and what they possibly went through and had to deal with, but the key thing that I wanted to go through for the first person who came out against Dream were these screenshots right here. And I don't feel like I have to read them. You can pause the video if you want to read them. But essentially, this person was claiming that this is Dream who they were texting. Now, on the texting side of things, I don't really know if this person who they were having a conversation with that happened to not be that appropriate was Dream or not. But Anastasia did show some DMs between her and Dream over on Twitter. Here they are right there. And yeah, I definitely would say that these messages most likely should not have happened, and they are weird. But to claim that he's a groomer off of just this, I think that might be taking it a little bit too far. Now, on to Amanda. The situation with Amanda was like 10 times worse for Dream, in which she came out with, "Here's my evidence. I was 17. He sent me a picture of his penis and a nut pic to me. Told me he has a chest full of sex toys. I didn't save the messages on Snap because I wanted him to trust me because he was my favorite YouTuber sexting me," which is exactly what groomers do. Now, Amanda also happened to make a short video detailing more of what happened and showing that the messages were real and they weren't like photoshopped or anything like that. She also claimed that she sent images to Dream too of herself, and like if all this stuff happened with the sexual conversation and whatnot, sending the indecent images, Dream should be locked up. But since, like she said, she didn't save the messages and doesn't have that evidence to back up the claim, I don't know if that actually happened or not. And I feel like everybody should take this with a grain of salt because I really don't know who is telling the truth. Also, another thing to note before we move on, Amanda did say she was going to go to the police. She was going to go about this in that direction, but there really hasn't been an update to that because she made her last post on her Twitter account on October 15th, 2022 when this was all going down, and she said, "Doing what's right. Leave me alone, not using Twitter till I have everything I need figured out. Could be days. Be patient. I do not have the power or physical evidence to do anything right now. It's a process. Thank you all for advising me to do what's right." Now, moving on to the recent stuff with Dream and him responding to these allegations again. Alright, so yesterday on November 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Dream put out a tweet that goes, "Stuff from last year. Thousands of likes on this is crazy. Using a 10-second clip to purposefully spread misinformation and lie is so disgustingly vile. I did not admit to doing horrible things at all. Literally the exact opposite happened. Here's summarized context for those that want to see what actually was said. No one was groomed. She lied about taking legal action. She lied about proving more later and lied about almost everything that was shared. It's been over a year since she said she would provide proof. I have and will be releasing the Snapchat data, Instagram logs, Twitter history, and timeline, which proves by a matter of fact that she deleted certain messages, lied, and hid context, and that she never provided these easily obtainable logs because they contradicted some of her own words. I primarily used Snapchat as a messaging platform before I revealed my face because I was hiding what I looked like and everything else about my life IRL. I had many people from online games and content creation on it and used it for everything. So I didn't look at Snapchat as a big deal. I changed my mind on that before this even happened and made a private Snapchat for close friends." Her story contradicts itself many times, with her saying that we planned a local meetup while I was faceless and would literally leave the state just to go to the dentist, and hadn't shown my face to even my best friends yet, with her liking and replying to tweets of mine defending me from criticism only a week before she posted about how horrible I was was, with her not posting a single screenshot, video, log, or any bit of evidence of anything that she claimed, other than that we had a friendly conversation, with her DMing me from her IRL Instagram with no fan posts and only her real life info, and actively hiding that she was currently a big parasocial fan. On top of that, she had something in her bio insinuating that she was an adult, so I had no reason to even think about her age. Nothing inappropriate happened, so I wasn't looking into whether she was 17.9, 18, or 30. It doesn't even matter if she wasn't an adult. Well, okay, Dream, I wouldn't say that, but anyways, moving on. And we weren't even friends. Now, I really don't know too much about that being just a friendly conversation, quote unquote. And I'm sorry to interject here, but I don't know, I just think from what I saw, it sort of looked like you were flirting with her. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but those messages were not appropriate. And also another thing, you should have confirmed the age. You shouldn't assume ages, because if you start doing that, you're gonna fuck yourself over, alright? But anyways, moving on. I even provably tried deleting her from my Instagram inbox multiple times, but Instagram doesn't let you unless you block someone. I did not reply in detail publicly, besides denying the accusation immediately at first, due to waiting on her claim that she was taking legal action and providing more proof and advice from a lawyer. She never did either. I did not lash out publicly in frustration because I had to be very careful and think about how my response could impact future victims' willingness to come forward against an abuser. Okay, buddy. Okay. I'll be going into more organized detail later in a video on one of my channels with far more than this, and just uploading all of everything for anyone to go through. But there's a lot to say, and it's a delicate thing to talk about in general. Now, okay, that was a lot to take in and a lot to read, but I just gotta say a few things here, alright? Dream, I don't see why you even responded to this, and the reason why I say that is because it's realistically, regardless if you did it or not, you just made the whole situation worse for yourself. And you even have a hashtag on Twitter right now trending that is hating on you. You got so many people out here hating on you because you decided to respond to it again. For what reason? Because somebody had 10,000 likes on it or whatever. And it's I know you want to clear this up, but the people who already don't like you and think that you did this despite the lack of evidence, their opinion on you is not going to change if it turns out that you're innocent. These people are just clearly haters who don't want to see you on the platform anymore making content, and you're literally giving them what they want. So I don't understand why you would come out about this again and try to defend yourself again. I just don't get it. I really don't. But anyways, in regards to where I stand on this, I'm sort of sitting on the fence about this. I don't know if I want to be on one side or the other, because at this point I don't know who is telling the truth, and I'd rather not jump the gun. But I do have to say something, alright? The interactions that Dream has had with his fans in this way, he definitely should just not have interactions like this, let alone with his fans or minors, because it's just you're setting yourself up just to fail and to get exposed and to have to deal with people calling you something that you might not actually be. Now, moving on, because it doesn't end there. Someone replied to Dream's tweet and they said, "Nobody is reading this thesaurus." Dream responds and ratios the person and says, "I made it as concise as I could just for you. It's a few paragraphs. Put on your reading glasses. I'm sure you care enough about misinformation to give reading a try." Yeah, okay, I'll say one thing. It wasn't too bad to read. It was a little annoying, but nothing more than that. But moving on. Dream later put out a tweet saying, "Some people have a mind-blowing allergy to context." He put out another tweet that responds to somebody else's tweet in which they said, "Dream's second response to the grooming allegations versus response to stealing an idea in Minecraft." Dream says, "I learned my lesson. People on Twitter don't want to read a book. I also talked about it for 40 minutes on stream today and mentioned a more detailed video summary. Would you like me to make a documentary instead? Do you care about the truth or hit tweets?" The account responds to Dream and they say, "Fan behavior, stalking my account after he blocked me." Dream says, "Guy that showed up to an in-person Dream meet and greet and got kicked out by security claims my tweet is stalker behavior." And the last and most recent tweet that he put out was responding to another user's tweet in which they said, "It's always the same with Dream. He says something awful. Someone rightfully calls him out on his downright horrible actions. He responds to them on his massive public platform. His fandom sends immense hate and doxes them. He'll then preach kindness after the damage is done." Dream responds with, "I misused my platform on plenty of occasions and blew up too quickly for my own good. This is not that. I will preach kindness, but I'm not being unkind. This isn't drama. This is serious stuff with serious implications. More than reasonable to engage." Alright, so that's pretty much where things are at this point. And like I said earlier in the video, I don't really know where I stand when it comes down to this and who I think is in the right and who is in the wrong, or if they both happen to be in the wrong. But now that I've told you guys how I feel about this and I've given my opinions, so I want to hear what what you guys have to say down in the comment section down below. So yeah, that means leave a comment. But anyways, besides that, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like always, if you thought that this was a good video, make sure you like the video so it gets promoted more in the algorithm, so more people, see the video. If you happen to be new to the channel and you're just finding me from search or recommendations and you happen to enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe because you will not want to miss out on any of my future content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or opinions on anything, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section down below. And my name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.
Shit it all out.